We're now about to go live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now live.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Tuesday morning where you are, October 21st, 2025. I'm wearing my Pumpkin Fest orange today. There's orange in the trees, and it is fall in New England. Wow, it's Tuesday, the Westfield and Weekend Show. We're pleased to be here. Yes, listen to that. And Brady LePage.
Good morning.
Yeah, Brady is my producer, and oh, great today to have him here while our real, well, we don't call him the real producer because you're the associate producer.
The fill-in.
Fill-in producer. Pete Coles is now a married man again, everybody. Oh my God, our congratulations to the wonderful couple, Christy and Peter. They were married in Pigeon Forge, I think.
Tennessee, that's right.
Yeah. I always get where Pigeon Forge is. So
I know, I just got to the point that I can remember that now because it's a beautiful place, but I just,
oh my gosh,
remember.
they're up there in a cabin in the wilderness where they might have reception, they may not have, but they're enjoying their married life. We're going to see them when they come back. Do you know exactly when Pete returns as a married man?
I think the end of this week.
Is it like Friday or Saturday or somewhere like that?
Something, yeah. I think maybe for Saturday. I think for Saturday.
Wonderful,
Yep.
wonderful. Well, we are thrilled for him, and we have been through a great weekend. Brady and I spent many hours together on Saturday. And Brady LePage, thank you for being there for Pumpkin Fest 2025. Yeah, it was so great. Didn't you have a good time?
Yeah, that was awesome. Actually, during the break, if I get a chance, I'll try and pull some photos and stick them in here
that would be lovely.
And we can run that because it was an awesome time.
It was
to see
like
everybody.
Almost as if the powers that be up there in the heavens, okay, wherever they are, the weather gods gave us the most perfect day.
Yeah, it was great.
It was not cold, it was not hot, it was not rainy, it was dry, it was beautiful. It was one of those days that you pray for. And there was no anxiety weather-wise on my part. You know, when Westfield and Weekends is the producer of that wonderful event, and as president, I kind of I'm always looking at the weather. I didn't have to look at the weather more than once or twice during the week. And then I had to worry about everything else. But I really didn't do much worrying this year because the great team of Jason Poland and Sue Jegowitz and Hope Tremblay and James Johnson Corwin and, oh my God, Jacob Flaren and Annie Hotchkiss and Kathy Bradford and Kelly Nielsen. And who all else? Ed Orgill, the Wild Team. Oh, my God. We had JPEG Luke on Lights and Sound, and Brady LePage was there. Kenny Stomsky was there helping out. The really great turnout. Well, how many people do you think were there?
Oh, I don't know.
You have
a lot.
Any idea?
If I get a chance, I'll get the picture up from the club roof, from the Boys and Girls Club roof, and you can see everybody because that was a really cool one.
I was down there. We did a lot of interviews, but Brady and I went from place to place to place to place, and we covered a lot of bases. The only base that we didn't cover was one of the most important aspects was the Boy Scouts.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even know
the Scouting America actually.
Yeah, well, and I didn't even know that they slept out overnight. And
yes.
I was talking, and I didn't know until I was chatting with them this year because I was chatting with a few of them as I got there because they had been there since the day before, and when I got there to help because I was kind of helping out Kenny and Jay a little bit and getting my own things together. I didn't know that.
Did they have all these little pup tents all over the place? Early on,
they had all sorts of things going on when I got there. I think the tents were down by then, but they were still kind of organizing some pumpkins. They were prepping some demonstrations for people to come by, and
just so great.
It was cool.
I hope I get the right troops. Troop 181 and Troop 124, and I think there was a Cub Scout pack that came in the day as well. But boy. Boys and girls, Scouting America, we thank you so, so much. And, but so all of a sudden, I'm over there. I don't know. I was over at the Boy Scouts actually talking, and I look up, and there you are on the roof.
Yes.
How the heck did that happen? It's a wonder you didn't go up in one of those big lifts that
I
Westfield
almost
Gas and Electric.
I almost did do that. But there was a couple people I knew in the band, and one of the students, her dad works at the Boys and Girls Club, and I was like, it'd be really cool if I could get on that roof and get some pictures, because usually, and some videos, because usually Kenny brings the drone in for something like that, right?
Sure.
We had the drone for fireworks, but this time he'd forgotten to bring it, and the other thing is, because we're so close to Barnes, we have to get FAA approval
Oh my
to
gosh!
fly
Sure.
in that area.
Sure.
So it just was easier. I was like, well, I'll just go up on the roof, and he was more than happy to let me up there. And
Did it look like a demonstration of community?
It did. It was really cool to see, and you could just look out. You could look over here. There's some kids running around having fun. Over here, somebody's admiring this piece of art. Over here, you've got the band playing. Over here, you've got this group of kids that's just so in awe over the massive bucket loader that the DPW's brought in. Over here, the line is like weaving back and forth for the trunk or treat. And then it's cool to see everybody.
It's an interesting thing when you try to look at a crowd from year to year to try to judge whether it's larger, smaller, the same, or whatever.
Yeah.
And people got the message this year, it seems. Once we opened our gates at 11 o'clock, and at 11 o'clock there was a lot of people all walking in. But then there was this little lull, and then suddenly people began walking in throughout the day, and that line for the trunk or treat.
Oh, it was massive.
It never stopped.
No, it just kept
It never stopped.
getting bigger and
the
bigger
same
and
thing
bigger.
and the same thing was true about the pumpkin patch where the Boys and Girls Club did yeoman work.
Yeah,
the Boys and the Scouting America gutted all the pumpkins. We placed them out around Sebastian Glabaki's wonderful pumpkin sculpture, and then they brought them in and they carve and they decorate underneath the pumpkin patch tent, and that tent went right to the very end as well. And it started at 11 and it went to 3 o'clock. Those 4 hours were jam-packed with audience, jam-packed with fun, jam-packed with events. And the stage show, oh gosh.
The stage was great. Always something exciting happening.
Oh my gosh.
A great mix of different types of groups, for everything from dance to choir to band to some more band to some more dancing.
And the YMCA.
They
did what was that with the swords? They fit.
Oh yeah,
like a sword fit or something.
Yeah,
it's called.
Sword fitness demonstration. I thought it was pretty cool. That's something you don't see every day.
No, No. And I can't thank our sponsors enough. And in fact, you know what I thought? I thought that I would just list our sponsors. I got you'll see these around town, okay?
Yeah.
It has Pumpkin Fest on one side, but on the other side, it has all of the art autumn events at the Wow Center, 105 Elm Street in downtown Westfield, which include Fiesta, Frankie Barrero and Andrea Fabiana Piate Bruno's art, celebrating the Latino Hispanic culture. And that's been extended through November 8th. And then there's our Up Close and Musical series. We've got a new one coming up in November. And the bingo games, the next one is November 10th. Oh, we have a travel series. We've got courses and classes. There's one in digital photography coming in. Taught by Doug James, our great photographer friend. And there are some wonderful classes that go on there, our art classes, Richard Nowak's work, et cetera, et cetera. And then that all leads into our travel to Italy. We're going into Italy in April 2025. It's a fundraiser. And then you get Pumpkin Fest. Trivia, we have the Tree Jubilee, et cetera, et cetera. The mayor's tree lighting, had a meeting on it this week.
Oh,
so
that's going to be a really good event.
Oh, my God. You were there last year. I couldn't have done without you.
Well, and this year, if everything goes according to plan, we will have the mobile WCPC truck, and it will be present at the event, not only to broadcast, but also provide a warm home base for all of the tech and sound and light and video
wow.
and broadcast people that might be there, including Jay. So if he's doing sound, or and if he's not, then it'll be Pete and myself, and we'll be able to stay cozy warm and run the gear. So that will be nice.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Plus, that thing's going to have a camera, the tippity top. So probably for the first time in forever, we'll actually have a camera that will be taller than the tree to get a video of the tree, and that will be a really cool shot.
Man. We're working on all kinds of surprises for that. So
yeah,
you
and that's
think
just the tech part. I mean, you're going to have so much more there. You know, like I'm just talking about the video part. I mean, you're going to have performances. You're going to have people every year, it seems to.
Oh yeah, it's and it's at the end of Small Business Saturday,
Oh,
November. I think it's 27th this year. So it seems
Something
like
like
so
that.
far away, but the events come and go and whatever. But Wow Center, now that's on one side of the card. On the other side of the card, it has our Pumpkin Fest logo, etc. And it also lists all of the sponsors, the major sponsors that have contributed to this great year of activity, community activities in Westfield. And let me give you I'm just going to run down their names. The Westfield Gas and Electric, Whip City Fiber, Bank ESB, M&T Bank, Westfield Bank, Bay State Health, Bay State Noble Hospital, Behavioral Health Network, Lisa Alexek Sullivan, Coldwell Banker, Realty, the City of Westfield, the Downtown Westfield Cultural District, the Massachusetts Cultural Council, the wonderful Westfield Cultural Council, First and Adams Funeral Services, the Queenan Family, the Short-Lived Children's Services, and then you get to the politicians, and we even had politicians this year. And let me just go down the list of politicians who helped to make it possible by supporting us financially. Michael McCabe for mayor, Dan Ali, Brent Bean, Cindy Harris, Kristen Mello, let's see, Richard Sullivan, John Bowen, Daniel Knapik. Oh, let's see here. Karen Fanyan, Ralph Figge, Bridget Matthews Kane, Michael Burns, John Joseph Beltrandi III, Bill Oneski. Oh my gosh. Thank you to all of them, and we really appreciate their help. And you know, it's a good year to remember that we are all together. Saturday was interesting because this is a little commentary. We had demonstrating community all over the place. Okay, so we had the morning of from I think 11 to 1, and maybe throughout the afternoon throughout America. There were all these people who were making a protest. Okay, there was the No Kings protest. Now, I'm not going to take a stand right here at all, but what I will say is that that's a demonstration of America in action. When we are free to say, this is who we are, this is what we believe that this is a country that we love, this is a country that needs to be changed, this is a country that has some flaws, etc. So you have that going on, okay? And then you have Pumpkin Fest going on. And there you have all stripes of people, all there celebrating community and playing and together. And if you think about that day and the dichotomy of Pumpkin Fest, a community event, and also the protests, both are demonstrations. Now, this is not to say that there were other people on the other side of the No Kings protesting as well. This is where America needs to be. Peaceful protesting, compromise, playing together and talking together. And, you know, I really want to stress the idea of community events as ways for people to learn about others in a different way. rather than listen. You know, we hear the talking heads all of the time,
Yeah.
but we don't hear ourselves. Sometimes the noise of the events of the day get in the way of personal stuff, you know? And I think that that personal interaction between people, regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, regardless. And you've got to begin to say hello to neighbors who may be on a different path than you,
Yeah.
who are on a different journey. But we've got to figure it out, folks. We have to bring America back to where it was when we were working together and playing together and learning together and appreciating each other together and doing it with a decency that is was so on display at Pumpkin Fest, where we had all these community groups, all these politicians, all of these businesses, not-for-profits, all working together for the good of our town, to have an event that is good for families. Families who sometimes do not have access to the same things that others have access to. We need to create a community, a diverse community of kindness and compassion. And I think that Pumpkin Fest exhibits that. And that's my rant, if you call it a rant, or, well, you wouldn't even call it a rant, but that's my statement after Pumpkin Fest. So I thank everyone who was involved. And I think that we ought to play a song here. Oh, you know, this is interesting. Harry Styles came out with a jazz version of one of his hits. Do you know this? It's the 6:30 song.
Yeah, I got it up right here. As it was. I never heard the jazz version, but I have heard the original version of As It Was by Harry Styles.
And is the original version an up tempo?
Yeah, I'd say it's a little more fast paced. I wouldn't say like as fast paced as a lot of pop music. I don't know. It's got like a bit of, not lo-fi. I don't know what you'd call it.
Yeah.
It's like a medium pace song, I guess.
I got it.
It's upbeat though. For sure.
Yeah. Harry Styles, As It Was. This is his 1950s jazz version of this. Very interesting. Harry Styles, an interesting bird, if I don't say so myself, as an interesting bird. Maybe I'm the cuckoo. I don't know. Play the song.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Harry, we want to say goodnight to you. Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone, Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Ringing the bell and nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know about the way that it was. Leave America, 2 kids follow her. I don't wanna talk about who's doing it first.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
You're listening to 107.5 WSFD-LP, Westfield Community Radio in Westfield, Mass.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Jessica Martin, as I live and breathe. Hi.
Hi.
Look at you.
Good morning, good day.
What do you got on your hat there, my friend?
I've got my Hampden County Beekeepers Association hat
That's
on today. We're doing beekeeping things today, and I was thinking we were going to talk about the beekeeping event that our beekeeping booth at Pumpkin Fest.
Well, we might
I dressed
talk
for
about
the
that.
occasion.
Yeah. Oh, good. What do you got on your shirt there?
Oh, this is just a tattoo shirt. It's got a Rock of Ages tattoo on it. It's a nice.
I love it. I
eagle,
love it.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks.
We had a great time with you. We did an interview, and Brady is going to incorporate that into our
Wonderful.
our thing where we're going to be able. Folks are going to be able to see if they missed Pumpkin Fest or wanted to see themselves at Pumpkin Fest. Where do they go for that, Braid?
It'll be on YouTube under Westfield Community Programming, and then it'll also air on Channel 15 a few times around.
Oh, wild. Okay.
Awesome.
So you and I had a nice time. I have to ask you, the Hampden County Beekeepers were there.
Yes.
Okay. You had this live.
We did. We had an observation hive. So just one frame, a small one for traveling, but similar to how we set it up at the Big E when we bring the live bees. And we had a queen in there. She hid all day. It was very difficult.
She hid
Yes.
all day.
She hid.
Did she know that there were 8,000 people there?
I'm sure it's, as the queen of the hive, you get tired of people pointing at you all day.
Holy Mother of
So-
God, look at as I live and breathe. Come
yes,
in,
Mr.
come in.
Sperry's here.
Oh
Let's
my
get
God.
him mic'd up
Let's
too.
make him over here.
He can talk about the observation hive
Nate.
and why there were too many bees in there to see the queen.
Wait a minute. I'll move over here. Okay. Get over here, my friend. Nate Sperry is a great representative of the Westfield Technical Academy, and he is a tech person, tech savvy, and we are trying to.
As he's untangling the cords
Where's
for the headphones.
The clip thing there. Wait a minute. Is there another mic? Try this.
Wait. No, you just got to bring this over here.
Oh, all right. There we are. Well, you're on.
I can hear him on the
We
microphone.
can hear him, but we
can hear
can't
me?
see him because he can.
Hang on.
Let me,
All right,
Oh, we
all
got to
right.
scooch closer.
It doesn't make for
Yeah.
good radio.
Well, here I can
No.
I can try and work some.
or television,
I can try and work
Hey,
some
look at-
TV magic, Bob, and get him in the.
Oh,
in the
you
shot here.
can?
Yeah, let me see.
He can slide behind the table too. He's got
Oh,
wheels on
okay.
his chair.
Gotcha. Oh, look.
There we go. Now he's
there
in.
we are. Come right
Now
here.
he's in.
with
Now
our-
we've got a
we've
panel.
we have a panel, and
And what a good-looking panel it is.
Oh, it's
look at
one of the best looking panels ever assembled.
This is exactly right. And
It's
look
like
at
the
us.
Malta conference.
Yeah, right. And if you look now, we moved the TV out here, so I don't have to be looking off to the side.
I love this. So now you get to look straight ahead.
You look straight ahead. It looks like we're looking at you, Agawam and Southwick and Westfield and all sites beyond.
But there's a debate
Wisconsin.
now going on about this behind the scenes, Bob. Kenny and I and Pete are debating about whether the TV should be back on the side or in the middle.
Why?
Because so Kenny likes it on the sides because when he does his show, he has one guest sit on one opposite end of the table, one guest sits on the other opposite end of the table, and they can look at the TVs. But like for you guys, you're looking straight ahead. So
Right.
it's like different. My opinion is we should have it on wheels, and then you can move it as you see fit.
I
real
love that
TV.
idea. We
I
just
typically
mo-
look at you when I'm talking to you too,
Yeah.
so I find the TVs to be distracting if
Well,
I'm looking.
as a vain person, Nate, I always look at myself
On
when
the
I'm
TV.
Yeah,
talking.
I'm definitely looking at myself.
We're both looking at ourselves. Yes, yes, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you teach horticulture here.
Side.
What is that? What is your?
Yeah, I teach horticulture technology here at Westfield Tech. So we do landscape design, construction, some maintenance. We do a little bit of arboriculture as well. My co-teacher, Vicky Toro, she is in charge of basically running three, maybe possibly soon to be 4 greenhouses.
Wow.
That we have here on campus. And she also does the floriculture aspect. And she does some landscape work as well out in the community. So we're a pretty busy shop, and we like to be out in the public. We do a lot of relatively high visibility projects in the community.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of fun.
Have you planted anything recently,
no.
lately that we can? What was it? What?
Yeah, I said no, never.
Never.
No. I wish you would. We needed some help in planting my garden this year. I did this wildflower garden next to my house.
For the pollinators. We appreciate that.
The wildflowers looked like weeds.
I'm sorry. Well, they probably were.
Yeah.
You know what the definition of a weed is, Bob?
What is it?
It's
something that makes
a
you
wild
high.
flower.
No, not that kind of weed, Bob. It's a plant growing in a place you don't want it. So technically, any plant can be a weed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any plant that's growing in a place
Even
you don't
a
want it
rose
is
could be a weed.
If it's
Yes.
grown where you don't want it, then it's a weed.
It's a weed.
Okay.
Yep.
So I planted all these things that I wanted, but they came out looking as if I didn't want them.
They were
and
scraggly?
then there were all these tall, like
Well, he's very
daisy-like things.
He's very fickle though too, so
They fell over, and then they grew too tall.
But was
and then
this like from a wildflower mixed seed packet,
Yes.
or were you okay? Because
I
that
used a mixed seed pack.
that checks. That's probably
Is that-
those were seeds for those weeds.
yeah, it could have
Seeds
been,
for the
or
weeds.
that it could have been actually weeds that grew up and perhaps the seed quality wasn't very good, or maybe you didn't get out there and water it enough.
I don't do any of that. I thought it was
Yeah.
wild. I was going to let it. I let it go
Yeah,
to
that's
be
the thing.
wild.
It was.
People think
it was
wildflowers
dry.
are just
You just throw them, and
and
that's
No
it.
But
maintenance.
that's not how that works.
That's
Yeah.
not how that works.
That's not how that works. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Nothing
need to
is
be-
that easy.
You need to be a little bit more intentional if you want something to grow successfully, for sure.
All right, so let's answer this question then. Are weeds annuals? I mean,
Some
are
are-
my wildflowers annuals, or are they
Some are annual, some are perennial.
and
Some are self-sowing annuals, so they'll make their own seed and then come up next year. but they'll
Regrow,
make
yeah.
yeah,
their
okay.
own seed.
So there are some that will come up wherever they fly,
Right.
wherever the air takes them.
Yep.
Okay, so now I've got this thing there, this garden, this weed garden,
A weed bed.
a weed bed.
Bob's
What
weed
the
bed.
heck
Bob's
am I
weed
going to
bed.
do? Do I just take it all out? I'm not going to do anything. I'm 80 years old. I'm not going to do anything. But I might save to be able to have Jessica come in. Jessica come
Yeah.
in, or you come in.
No, have
One of the
Jessica
kids
do it.
come
Yeah.
I think it's better for Jessica loves doing that sort of stuff. And
in. I know she does. Yeah.
Yes.
and so,
I'm a big
and
fan.
so I'm too busy, keeping bees and running around to pumpkin fests and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I can't be
of
bothered.
course. Oh,
Your
yeah.
little weed garden over there.
Oh, yeah. So could I go to the horticultural people? This is
Yeah.
I'm talking. We've
Oh,
got
pitch a
maybe
project to the
what-
class, is that what you're
like
asking?
10 feet.
Yeah.
10 feet by 4 feet.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we do projects out in the community, but yeah, sure, Bob. You come down and talk to us, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Oh, listen.
How about that?
Not just because
It's-
I'm here.
Turn it over.
He's buttering me up, folks. This
We'll
is
turn it
exactly
over,
what
and
we're
we'll
doing.
plan
Yeah.
something that's nice.
No, we
with
look
low
for
maintenance.
projects that are a little bit more significant in scale, and so because we have a number of hands to keep busy. So
Of course.
we're trying to we're right now next week or this week rather tomorrow. We're going to be doing the planting over across the street at the grandmother's garden pavilion.
Oh, yes.
We're going to be
Oh,
putting
you're
in
beautiful over there.
if there's still time, which it's kind of late now, but we got to get the lawn in over there too. But we got a whole bunch of different trees and shrubs getting planted, and then we're going to be building a Goshen stone wall that wraps around the front of
Ooh.
the front of the building or the patio, I should
Right,
say.
right.
So we got a lot of work to do. We'll be there probably till about Christmas time, working on.
You will
working on
work
that,
until
yeah.
Christmas.
Oh yeah, we'll be out.
See, I watched this show called Maine Cabin Masters. Have you ever Heard of that? Brady, have you ever heard of Maine Cabin Masters?
I have not.
Oh, it's on TV. I think it's on the Do It Yourself Network or maybe Netflix.
I've heard
or
of it.
something.
Yeah, I know it.
And there are these guys that redo cabins, and they always do the outdoor look of the cabin as well. You know, so sort of like that curb appeal that used to be.
Cabin curb appeal.
Cabin curb appeal. Okay. So they're always fighting the weather, and they're always saying, "Okay, before the snow comes in or something."
Yeah,
how does that work for you guys?
Well, we were hoping to get over there earlier, but we got pushed back a little bit because there's a lot of contractors in and out of there trying to get that job finished. But that's not uncommon. So we'll be over there starting tomorrow, and like I said, we'll be there. As long as the weather holds up. I mean, lately it seems like our falls have been kind of extended a little bit, so it's been pretty easy. But that could change any year. So we'll see how it goes. We'll stay out there working until the snow flies, anyway.
And you build walls.
Yeah, we'll do. We're gonna do a double face Goshen stone wall. So it's a freestanding wall. So it'll be kind of like similar to the one that goes around Stanley Park.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, obviously it'll be smaller. But, something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'd love to have you take down my fence. My chain link fence.
You got
at my
any
house.
dusting too? We can do at your house. We can dust.
Oh my God!
Give Nate your honey-do list.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has turned from a
We
show
can
into
vacuum
what Bob
dishes.
Plass needs done in his
Bob
house.
Plass
Bob's
needs
to-do
that,
list. Nate, we're
Yeah.
going to tackle that this
Sure.
weekend, right? You don't have anything going on.
Nothing but time for you, Bob. Nothing but time.
Well, listen. I have actually. This leads to a question, because spiders are my friend, right? Spiders are our friends. Am I right on that one?
They're not my friends, but
Oh no, they are.
Are you letting the spider still live in your house? Is that
I
why
am
you're-
letting a spider still live
Bob
in
has
my
a house spider.
Yeah. You know this house. It's directly
Yeah, I know that
across
house,
from the post office.
Yeah.
It's one of the oldest houses in Westfield, and so it has a lot of spider webs. Period, because it's an old house.
Sure.
Except we keep it clean, so there's not. Except
Except
this
for
one,
the bedroom spider.
my bedroom spider wall that has kept the flies away. That I have not had flies.
Those pesky bedroom flies.
Oh my God, mosquitoes or whatever. And there's something about a spider that just, I know. Don't be writing me and saying they're awful beasts. Charlotte's Web would have something to say about this, wouldn't
Yes,
they?
yes.
Yeah. They are. So at any rate, I want to. You don't. They're not your friend.
Well,
They're
so
not
I have
the
a strict
friend of-
rule on that. So insects, I have no problem with. Six-legged creatures, no problem. Right? Honeybees, 6 legs.
Right.
Ants, 6 legs.
Yes.
Obviously butterflies, but everyone loves butterflies.
Oh yeah.
You move up to 8 legs, and I'm out.
Nate's out.
I'm out.
This is a secret fear of spiders. Spear of
Is
I
that-
don't like the
creepy crawly.
Yeah,
stuff there?
I don't care for it. Even cockroaches, no problem. We take kids down to Costa Rica in
Yeah.
February, from here from
Huge.
Westfield Tech.
Big
and we get big
cockroaches.
cockroaches, and, sometimes some of the students or chaperones freak out. They don't bother me one bit. But if they had 8 legs,
Spiders.
Isn't
I don't
that
like 'em.
interesting?
Yeah.
Well,
I
all
don't
right,
like 'em.
okay.
I had a
Well,
spider in my beehive.
I will tell you what. We'll do when I'm getting rid of the spiders. How can I humanely get rid of the spider web?
Humanely?
Humanely.
Well, the spider's going to
Can they
its
live
natural
outside in the
lifespan.
they're going to make another web. So
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
If
going to
you
make
keep-
another web.
get rid of the web or the spider.
I don't. Well, if I get rid of the web, don't I get rid of the spider at the same time?
No, if the spider's not in the web at the time of the web removal, he'll build another one. If you're trying to remove the spider from your bedroom, putting it outside this time of year, I think would shorten its lifespan. But also, I can't imagine they live long enough that this thing's been in your bedroom for weeks already. I have to imagine it's coming to the end of its natural life.
Yeah.
What do,
It
what,
could, Bob.
what do we know about
I would-
the life length of spiders, Nate?
I would pull the plug on the spider, get rid of it, start clean next year, and move on.
And that goes with the. I'm going to do I'm going to have you in the springtime to talk about my success with my weed garden,
Yes.
a la wildflower garden, my spider web, and then the chain link fence that we really don't want in our house. That goes the length. I mean, it's the length of another property. We have
Yep.
a big
Are
side
you sure,
yard.
Are you sure it's your fence and not theirs?
No, it's our fence.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the one facing me is not our fence.
Got it.
But I'll everything's grown up around it. And then we have all these little oak trees that seem to be growing all over our
Yeah,
property.
it's called property maintenance, Bob. You got to embrace it.
Yeah, where's it?
I
where's
have
your- where's your
a very
landscaper?
nice. Prouty does a very
Who's
nice
cutting
job.
the lawn? Yeah.
Yeah, Prouty does. He comes in with his team. It's sometimes it looks like I was being descended on by by some troop.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like
and
ISIS
get it-
coming to
get
my
it done
house
fast.
or whatever. They're all there, and they're all out in the backyard. We're going to have that cleanup soon. You know, when they come for the fall
I do.
cleanup. Holy
Yes.
Mother of God, and
Well,
it looks like an invasion.
This
by now.
is who gets your honeydew list, by the way, because
What?
if you already have landscapers on the payroll, they
Yeah.
can certainly take care of your weed bed for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a landscape, and you're already on
But
the
we don't.
on
They're
the
not.
docket.
We haven't paid for them to plant.
Right, but you can talk to them about it. They already visit your property. So if you're saying, hey, we want to fix this weed garden and have it, have some azaleas and something else in it next year, you can plan for that in the spring. And then when they descend upon you, they will take care of that as well. You've already got them. You don't even need to call anyone else.
I mean, you got Dave Prouty. I mean, he's great. So
Oh yeah, David,
David.
and his team is very
they're
good.
very
Yeah.
efficient, very good.
Oh my God, yeah, I just saw. Hey, can you stick around for just one
I
little
can
segment?
do 6 minutes.
Only 6 minutes.
Only 6 minutes.
All
School
right.
ends in 6 minutes.
I
The
know, I
show
gotta-
ends
no,
in 6
I
minutes.
got-
What do you mean show
I
ends?
got
The
to go
school.
feed bees down in
Oh, the
Suffield.
school.
School ends in 6
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
Nate's gotta
So
feed
tell
Bees are
us
starving,
about.
Bob.
All right. So tell us about the experience at Pumpkin Fest for you guys.
All right, I want to say Pumpkin Fest was so much larger than I expected it to be. It's my first time I went.
Yeah.
And I was really impressed with the number of people that were there. And also, if I could make one suggestion.
Of course.
All right, you could
We'd
use a
love
couple
that.
more food trucks because Jessica
The
Martin
lines,
and I were
yeah.
both hungry.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I went to one of the vendors, and they were doing the absolute best they could to keep up with the line, but there was no chance.
There was no chance that
And
you
so
were going
we
to.
were
Yeah.
hungry.
We were hungry. And we had enough to speak to how busy it was. We had enough people coming up to our booth that both of us kind of needed to be there to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
So it was difficult for either one of us to go spend time waiting in the food line. So we need more food vendors.
Yes, yeah. That's and we added food vendors this year.
Really?
We added 3 food vendors. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the issue is, of course, you want everyone to do well, but at the same time, what an idea might be is we have a food vendor truck for vendors.
Vendors.
Oh, yeah. that's a
Vendor,
good idea.
vendor.
A vendor.
And we
Yep.
disguise
That
it.
is a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We disguise
Yeah, something
it.
like that, like a vendor tent where the vendors can go
This
grab
is it.
sandwiches or something. That would be a really great idea.
That's
Even if they were just sandwiches or something like that. Because
Oh man. Okay.
Can
got it.
the video and the sound guys be included in the vendor?
I think you guys
Food
can.
access?
Oh
Absolutely
man,
not.
God.
Oh,
yeah,
darn
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I vote yes.
Well, what about the man dressed in the Wizard of Oz costume who had only
the king of
one
Pumpkin
cider?
Fest?
Yeah, the king of pumpkin.
Yeah.
The cider. I had one cider donut all day long. One.
Yeah, you were
but
talking
that
a lot,
cider
too.
donut
Yeah.
was to die
Delicious.
for. Oh my God, that's Sweet Memories cider donut.
I went and got a slice of pizza at the Big Y. They have really good pizza, don't
Oh
they?
yeah, I like their.
And that's about as far as I could make it was to Big Y right after.
Oh
Pumpkin
my
Fest.
God!
So,
Holy
yeah.
God! Oh my God! I think I had eggs and.
But
eggs and something.
enough of that.
All right.
The
so,
event
Yes.
Wonderful.
was wonderful. It was great. We connected with a lot of people. Jessica and I were representing Hampden County Beekeepers Association.
Yes.
And we connected with a lot of people. We talked about our bee school that we have coming
Yeah.
up in January.
January. Bee School.
So we gave out information about that. Which, if you're interested, you can go on our website hcbee.org. hcbee.org. If you're interested in bee school, where we teach people who don't know, we presume you know nothing about bees,
Yeah.
and we start from square one, and we move
There's
you
some
through a
bees for
process.
you
There we go.
from
We've got some
Pumpkin
footage.
Fest.
Oh,
There's some bees
look-
for you.
Those are our
Oh
Pumpkin
my
Fest bees.
There's our booth.
Look at that.
And so if you want to learn how to become a beekeeper, that's the place to do it. So we're getting those registrations in now. And we get about 150 people a year, Bob, that take bee school through
That's
our
awesome.
Oh
organization.
man.
And it makes
Yeah.
a great gift. So if you know anyone who's interested, it's a great
know,
Christmas
that's a
gift to
great
buy the
idea.
class for someone, and
Yeah,
you can give
yeah.
it to them for Christmas, and they can start the class. In
And you
January.
have so many different. Well, I love your merch.
Oh, yeah.
You're not wearing merch today.
We're not wearing
but
merch.
I have some.
I was gonna say I've got my
Oh,
hat
you got it on.
Nate's
Oh.
got his T-shirt on. There you go.
Oh my God! It's
there
I
you
got
go.
my hat.
Ready to go at a
this
moment's
is-
notice.
This is one of my
It's not a
favorite
very good
T-shirts.
shot, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh yeah, you have a shirt. What color is yours? Do you have blue?
I have a green.
Green.
one.
Yep.
But I want to get. I want you to do I want to design a beef shirt for you.
Oh, all right, great.
Yeah.
Submit
Can I
it.
do-
Submit
Collaborative
it. Submit it
project.
to the board.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
take care of it.
Let's do
But
it.
one last question before you go. When we were there at Pumpkin Fest, Brady, you actually took a picture. There was the hive, and then there was a bee trying to get into the hive.
Yeah.
What is that about?
There's honey in there, and there's little screens on the top to allow for ventilation. So
That smell.
the outside
It's
bee
going out in the environment.
recognizes.
So it was not like somebody who was left out that was saying, "Please
No,
let me in. I'm a
it was a bee from another hive, and it was trying to get in there to potentially rob from our observation hive and bring
Oh.
resources back to
its own hive.
To its own hive.
So it's
But,
like-
you know,
It
we
smelled the
of course
honey.
had it
So
sealed
like
up pretty good.
corporate espionage, but for bees.
Yes.
Exactly.
100%.
Oh wow.
Yep.
It's a wonder that they didn't invade themselves.
Right.
You know, but there was no. That's the other interesting thing. That bee was there. It had its purpose. But even if you kind of like swatted it away, it was not attacking.
Yeah, no, it wasn't looking to harm anybody. It was just looking for food.
On a hunt for honey.
That's all.
Yeah.
On a hunt for honey.
Like Jessica
Anna.
Martin and I, we were also looking for food, but
Yes.
I brought that up already.
We were doing the same, circling the food truck.
Oh,
Right.
man.
We
Oh,
weren't looking to hurt anybody.
oh my
We just
God.
wanted to eat, you know?
You know, we're going to be in touch because we have miles to go before we sleep. Yeah, you and I and Jess. And if you come into Westfield and you see the bridge work, I'm not talking about on my teeth.
Thanks for being specific.
I mean,
A lot of people come to Westfield to see your bridge work,
yeah,
Bob.
yeah, the bridge work that you kids have done.
Oh, the planters.
The
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
planters on our bridges are so beautiful, and this year they were so beautiful. No one stole out of our
I know.
planters.
Thank you, Westfield residents, for not stealing the plants this year. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Always disappointing when someone decides to take one and throw it off the side of the bridge, right?
Oh,
that was
man.
disappointing.
Yeah, that's
But you know what? We focus on the positives. We have a lot of them that are all the bridge. We actually got new ones made up, so you guys were helpful in that. And so now
Well,
we,
yeah, actually, you know where it is? It's the Beverage Foundation.
the Beverage
who
Foundation,
we
right? Yes,
facilitate
we give,
their
thanks
funds.
to them, and so we were able to make up a few additional planter boxes. So now we have the proper amount, right? And yeah, the kids plant them up. That corresponds with our plant sale that we have here at Westfield Tech.
Right.
So we plant those up for Westfield on weekends and for the Beverage Foundation, and our students hang them up on the bridges. So
They're beautiful.
yeah.
You going to take
And
them
then
out
thanks
now?
to Park and Rec too for keeping
Oh,
them watered this
oh,
year.
man, they did a great
They
job.
did a great job. Yep.
So, do you take them out now? Is it time?
Yeah,
to
we're going to
take
be
'em-
down this week actually taking them out.
Oh gosh,
And,
we're gonna. You're gonna
yeah.
put. What are you gonna put in its place? Just sand, dirt.
What are we going to what?
Put into the. Oh, you take the whole
We
thing
take
out.
the whole thing out. We
Oh.
put them in the. We bring them back to the greenhouses. We clean out all the potting mix and stuff and get them
Right.
ready for next year.
Wonderful, wonderful.
all right,
Well, you
I got to run.
Yeah, you could consider putting those plants in my wildflower garden.
Bob, I think you got to give up on the wildflower garden.
All right, I'm
I
giving
really-
up on
I
the
really
wildflower.
think
Might
that
be too late to
Guess
save
what
it
I'm
this
gonna
year.
play?
the
for-
sun has set on your wildflower.
Oh God. Guess what I'm going to play for Jessica, who is so responsible for my becoming a Swiftie. From her new album,
We're getting a new
The
tail.
Lives of a Showgirl. This is Honey by Taylor Swift.
Oh, look at that.
You know, yeah.
It's
This is a
doubly
good
for
song.
me.
This is a great
This is a good
song.
song.
Okay.
I listen to Taylor Swift
Yeah.
every now and again.
Oh my God, she's
playing it
so
now?
wonderful. Yeah,
We're
you
playing
can
it
leave
now.
now.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Nate.
Here we go.
See you, Bob.
All right.
You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive. At the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, cause a minute looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. 'cause you mean it when you talk. Honey, I'm home, we could play house, we could bed down, pick me up, who's the baddest in the land, what's the plan? What's the plan? You could be my forever nightstand, honey. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, 'cause a minute looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom, white teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you touch my face, redefine all of those blues when you say you can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. You give it different meaning, 'cause you mean it when you talk. Sweetie, it's yours, kicking indoors, take it to the floor, give me more by the paint and the color of your eye, and graffiti my whole damn life, honey. When anyone called me late night, he was screwing around with my mind, asking what are you wearing, too high to remember in the morning. And when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not to praise me, but you say it like you're in awe of me, and you stay until the morning, honey. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, 'cause a minute looked at me wrong. He looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom, white teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you can call me honey if you want.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
You're listening to 107.5 WSFD-LP, Westfield Community Radio in Westfield, Mass.
Wow, it's Tuesday, yes, and that was Taylor Swift from the Showgirls Must Go On. What's the name of the song? That album.
Life of a Showgirl.
Life of a Showgirl.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, Brady, I have one of my all-time favorite conversation pieces when I wear a. This is did you give me this? Somebody gave me this. Carol Saltis gave me this.
I gave you your Taylor Swift
Yeah.
bracelet. This
Okay.
one's not from me.
This is electronic. What do you call it? Magnetic. Magnetic. Supposedly good for your health.
It's helpful.
But I always wear, for most of the time, I wear the Taylor Swift, my Taylor Swift.
A little gauche. I was wearing one yesterday.
A little gauche, from the Taylor Swift concert, because this is a Swiftie. So we.
Swiftie right here.
Now, you were saying about Taylor Swift's new album.
Yes.
You are disappointed.
Yeah, I just don't. There's not a whole handful of hits like there are on the other records. There's nothing that jumps right out at your ears initially. I think a lot of the press and reviews have been sort of on the neutral or negative side for this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's only so much you can do. I'm also trying to not be too negative, because it's like she puts out so much material.
Is this a double album as well?
No, this one was only single, and I don't know if there's I didn't buy any type of fancy B-side or download with extra stuff, so there may be extra stuff that I'm not aware of. I just got the regular CD, which only has 12 tracks on it, but I just didn't find like that Honey song super cute, but I don't feel like it's it's not grabbing me and making me go crank that up and roll down the windows.
It's very Sabrina Carpenter-esque, which I know they did team up for a song, but just a lot of the songs on that album just feel.
Do you think that it would be lovely if she recognized the fact that you put out one album a year maybe now, or two albums,
even less,
less,
more time, like taking more time and picking what really is your best stuff, and not just I created all this stuff. We live in an age where people are so fast with consuming things, and then they want more. And I feel like the people who create the things, whether it's art, music, literature, all the things, you feel pressure to constantly be outputting. And I think that also weakens the end product. So I think making people wait a little bit longer is not in an artist's worst interest. They could do better if they made it wait longer. But I just feel like she's a machine. Like, she can't stop herself from creating. So it must be difficult to hold it back because it feels like it's piling up all the time.
Could she, do a Broadway show? Write a Broadway show
she's
like
ready.
She's
ready for her Las Vegas residency. It's just too soon. To be honest, I think the trajectory, and I know this will never happen, but one of my favorite things, and it's very rare, my favorite things is when someone like super famous decides to disappear. Like, to just pull themselves out of the limelight. So it's a perfect time for her to do that. She can get married. She can have a couple of kids. They can raise them somewhere that is not Hollywood. She can be somebody's football wife for a little while.
Right.
And just focus on being, like, air quotes, a normal family. They have billions of dollars.
Sure.
And they can go wherever they want to do that. And then she could choose to have some huge comeback thing where, she just plays every night in Vegas for a year and you have to fly there to see her and it's going to be awesome. Or she does another world tour for 3 years, or who knows what. But they certainly don't need to perform for all of us anymore. So I like it when people have the wherewithal to just be like, I'm just going to stop for a while because now I'm going to.
Would she ever consider doing a mass? Paul McCartney, ventured into another world and did classical music or Broadway music.
36 years old, so she has all the time in the world if she has.
And she's how 26?
36.
36.
Yeah. So I'm saying if she has a regular life expectancy of a human, she has plenty of time to do all those things that someone like Paul McCartney did and have a crazy career and go back to. Do a country record. She could make ashram music if she wants to. It could be some crazy chanty religious, anything.
Or maybe put out 1-2 songs. If she needs to be that creative, or what God, you gotta always be creative. I think that's what keeps me young is to try.
Yes.
I always think, what am I
not
going to
saying
create
she should
today?
stop.
What am I
I
going to
just wonder if you can step back from the spotlight when you're used to being so talked about and so on the forefront of everything. And that's kind of what happens is as fans and just people at large, you get tired of it. Like, how many people are like, ugh. Like, one of the things I've noticed is, so I've been a Chiefs fan, football fan. Chiefs have been my team since I was 14 years old. My friends liked them in high school.
What state is the Chiefs? Indiana?
Kansas City.
Oh.
They're Kansas City Chiefs. So now that Taylor Swift is connected to the Chiefs, you can't tell anyone you like the Chiefs. Also because they're on top, so it's like, you can't like the team that's actually doing well.
Oh,
but because of Taylor Swift, people are like, of course you're a Chiefs fan, you're a Swiftie. And it's like, no, I've actually been into that since I was younger. So people get tired of it because it's in your face all the time. Is my point. So they can't enjoy it just because it's so popular. So I just think a break. Everybody needs a break from stuff.
So you would suggest that she focus on her married life?
Yeah, I would love that. I would love it if it was like, what's Taylor Swift doing? Oh my God, nobody knows. It's a secret. Like, how about a little mystery in the world? We don't have any of that anymore.
Okay.
Everybody thinks they know everything about everyone.
Well, Madonna did movies.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you could go do something else.
You could find, we've got Kelly Clarkson doing a wonderful TV show. I mean, her show is really lots of fun to watch, I think.
That's another crazy one. Kelly Clarkson has one of the best voices in the world.
Oh,
she's a talk show host.
Oh, I know.
Crazy.
I know. And a very good one. I mean, a very good talk show host. Jennifer Hudson is a pretty good talk show host as well.
Check out some of this daytime TV.
Oh, you have to check out daytime TV. So, at any rate, I wanted to ask you. We have so many places to go. Okay.
Yes.
But I'm going to play a song and then we'll come back.
Can't wait.
See what you think about this one. We're going to play this song. It is the 615 song, I think. It's by a woman named Anna Morrow. Have you ever heard of Anna Morrow?
Not that I know of.
This is her
Tell me
song,
more.
Desh Fado.
Okay.
See if this reminds you of something.
Got it.
All right. Here we go, everyone.
Quero destino que eu não creia no destino. E o meu fado é nem ter fado nenhum.
cantá-lo bem, sem sequer o ter sentido, senti-lo como ninguém, mas não ter sentido algum. Ai que tristeza esta minha alegria, ai que alegria esta tão grande tristeza. Esperar que um dia eu não espere mais um dia por aquele que nunca vem e que aqui esteve presente. Ai que saudade que eu tenho de ter saudade, saudades de ter alguém que aqui está e não existe. Sentir-me triste só por me sentir tão bem, alegre sentir-me bem só por eu andar tão triste. Ai se eu pudesse não cantar, ai se eu pudesse e lamentasse não ter mais nenhum lamento, talvez ouvisse no silêncio que fizesse uma voz que fosse minha, cantar alguém cá dentro. Ai que desgraça esta sorte que me assiste, ai mas que sorte eu viver tão desgraçada, na incerteza que nada mais certo existe, além da grande certeza de não estar certa de nada. Ai que saudade que eu tenho de ter saudade, saudades de ter alguém que aqui está e não existe. Sentir-me triste só por me sentir tão bem, alegre sentir-me bem só por eu andar tão triste. Ai que saudade que eu tenho de ter saudade, saudades de ter alguém que aqui está e não existe. Sentir-me triste só por me sentir tão bem, alegre sentir-me bem só por eu andar tão triste.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
You're listening to 107.5 WSFD-LP, Westfield Community Radio in Westfield, Mass.
Wow, it is Tuesday, and it is a beautiful day where you are, probably October 21st. I don't know, we record.
It's the future, so
it's
who
the
knows?
future.
It's a little rainy out right now.
Make it a beautiful day.
Yeah,
That's
it's a little rainy out there right now.
But tomorrow, or no, today is going to be a beautiful day, right?
Yes.
We tape on Mondays for Tuesday. Yes, and we are in the past. As you watch us, we are in the past, and you are in our future, everyone. You are in our future.
Yes.
This is why there is this time warp and all of this stuff. They found out that there was. Did you see this, Brady?
What?
Alternative reality may be actually a thing in a wormhole. Like in a wormhole in time, we could actually be living another life.
I can't do it.
You know, when instead of taking that road back then, you took this road.
I know.
If you look back, is there any time you were at a crossroads and you made a decision that got you to here that you would have liked to see where that other decision might have taken you?
Oh, interesting twist. No. I don't want to know. I'm not one of those people who's a what-if person.
Yeah.
So
myself as well. But
I would rather not know.
But, you know,
the road untraveled.
Yeah. I left New York too early. I went there twice, and I left it when I was maybe 38, something like that.
Nice.
Maybe earlier than that. No, maybe it was 40. I don't know. But I left too soon.
Yeah.
Then I came back, and I had a career or whatever it was. That was something that I thought to myself, geez, when I had that decision to do, if I had stayed, I was once offered a position in here in Massachusetts, and I chose to go to New York instead. I was once offered a position as in Boston area to be a school teacher for elementary schools, even though I was only high school certified or whatever. If I had taken that, it would kept me in Boston, and I would have had a whole different path.
For sure.
You know, so it's kind of interesting to think of what that wormhole of alternative reality, you know. Is there a TV show that you watch that has an alternative reality?
No, I will avoid those at all costs. I am not someone who likes to think about butterfly effects or Back to the Future or changing the narrative. It hurts my brain. Anything that disrupts the space-time continuum, it hurts my mind. I'm like, wait, did he go back? And then how does that affect the... I can't. It's too
Gotcha.
much. It causes me stress.
Yeah. Are you a dreamer? I mean, I'm not talking about dreams
while sleeping.
of success. Dreams while sleeping.
Yeah. I do dream while I'm sleeping. Is that the question? Do
Yes.
you like to while sleeping is the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
And are those dreams in the future, in the past, or in the, where are they?
Interesting twist. They seem to be in the present day mostly. When I wake up and remember a dream, it's something that happened usually with people either from my past in a current scenario or current people in my life. A lot of my dreaming is. It's so very obvious. I have so many of those dream things that are just like common, and you're like, well, that's an obvious dream analysis. You know, you can figure it out pretty easily. So yeah, I do. I have people from my current situations while I'm sleeping.
Have you had any dreams? Oh my God! Look at the sun on the sun on the trees behind us.
It's coming right out.
Holy mother
I thought the
God.
backdrop was a green screen fake drop in, and now I know it's the real green.
This is the real. This is a real camera someplace in Westfield.
Yeah,
it's right up on the roof of the upper campus of the Tech Academy, the cupola on that building.
Oh,
gorgeous.
And I would know quite well because I'm the one that put it up there.
You put it up there? Oh,
Brady.
God.
That sounds terrible.
He's all over the place.
I'm too scared of heights too. That's
man.
Get up on the
It wasn't
cupola.
bad. It wasn't bad.
Well, okay. So, have you had any dreams of Portugal? Because I played that song for you.
It was a beautiful song, but the Portuguese.
Yeah,
singing.
Ana Moro was the youngest, biggest pop fado star. Fado is the kind of music that is played in Portugal, and sometimes it can be like that, and sometimes it could be tortured souls singing about lost love and all of that sort of stuff. Did you go in any of those bars where they did that singing? And
No,
tell
so
everybody where you went.
We went to flew into Porto and went down the coast to Lisbon. So spent a week traveling down the coast of Portugal from Porto to Lisbon, but spent 2 days at the front in Porto and 2 days on the end in Lisbon, and then did the traveling down. But we did not go into any bars or restaurants where they had live music, but we had a very nice encounter several times in like a square in Lisbon or in Porto where there were large groups of musicians. One time it was young people, and I couldn't tell if they were like high school age or college aged, but all like dressed in like really nice like suits and skirts and shirts, and were kind of matchy. I mean, a very obvious group, but like 20 to 30 of them, and everyone had instruments, and there was singing and dancing, and you know, they have a hat out for the dollars, but like just really awesome performances. And we saw a few of those where we would stop and just like watch them as long as they would go, because the music's incredible. And you know, they had brass instruments and all different guitars and a mandolin and a ukulele and all these things, like really, really great music.
Yeah. So you were there for 7, 8 days?
Yeah, 7. Yep.
7 days, and you out of Porto, Lisbon. Oh, where else you went?
Nazaré.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Óbidos?
Oh, Óbidos.
Yeah, Óbidos. We went to Cascais.
Yeah.
What else?
Did you get to Sintra?
Douro Valley. Yes, we did Sintra. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was also really just cool. Castles. So much just art and castles and countryside. I found Douro Valley to be the most interesting thing, because it was like being on another planet with the way that they plant the grapes and the hillsides, and like just how beautiful the countryside is with the winding roads and these huge views. And I thought that was pretty spectacular. And I mean, who doesn't enjoy a great castle? There were so many of those.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about a town like Sintra is that you have the influence of the Muslim interest.
Yeah.
The Christian and the I don't know if Jewish is in there as well, but it's a really interesting Moorish like.
Yeah, and that's also newer stuff, right? The castles in Sintra are from like the 19th century. Do I have that right? So it's like, you know, not as old world as some of the other stuff you see or think of when you think of castles. So those tours were really incredible to see that stuff. And, you know, for lack of a better word, the modern version of
Yeah.
what a royal family would do with their castle.
Oh my God, yes.
Extra.
Yeah. If you were to tell people, you definitely have to, when you go to Portugal, first know this. Secondly, visit that.
First, know this because I had no idea, and I don't know how you would come to this if you just didn't have the knowledge of it, because everyone I traveled with seemed to know. But Portugal has more hills than San Francisco. It is a hilly coast, and there are stairs and stairs and stairs and hills and hills and hills, like to the point that they have like funicular to bring you up from the bottom. It's, public transportation to bring you up a hill because it's so steep if you don't want to do the stairs or you're physically not capable of doing stairs.
In Lisbon, incidentally, there is a very famous trolley.
The trolley
and
system,
the
yep.
trolley.
And they have that elevator, that crazy elevator.
Oh my God! And that trolley crashed recently.
Yes, we did hear that too. I did not get on the trolley. Same thing. I value my
didn't?
life, so I'll just use my feet. Yeah.
Okay, so it's hilly.
Yep.
And navigable, or
I found it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
But you're
it's
sort
of grid-like. Like old cities are. You sort of have a grid pattern to follow. It's not completely off the rails, but there's a little bit of. You could get put out of sorts, but I think it was easier the way the landmarks are, especially in like Porto, because there's always the river. Like you find your way back to the river.
Oh, sure, of course.
And are you going up or down? So
yeah,
I remember that was down there. So how do we get back down there?
Yeah.
I found navigating on foot to be pretty easy. We didn't do it.
If you were an older person, though, you really want to think about that, right? Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, one of our friends that didn't end up coming on the trip, there were originally going to be 8 of us, and we dropped down to 7. He had to work travel, so opted out of going on this vacation with us. To be honest, not physically fit enough, I think, to have kept up with the group at the pace we moved at. And we're only in our 40s, so it wasn't like, but I definitely was like, well, he would have been miserable on this trip because there's no way he would have been able to climb the amount of stairs we climbed in his video game playing body.
Oh, well, yeah. So that is something that folks need to know.
Yes.
Okay.
But navigable too.
Where do they need to go?
I liked Óbidos, so that was one of the things that I was not expecting to love as much as I did. But it's just this cute little city, and it's completely surrounded by a castle wall, which you can actually climb up to and walk around the entire perimeter of the city on the outside of the wall, which takes a little bit over an hour. It's not that long of a walk.
Sure.
And then there's all these just like cute restaurants and really great cobblestone streets, and it was super fun. Like, you probably only need 2 to 3 hours there, but I think it's totally worth going. The disappointing thing that I will tell people not to do is do not go to Nazaré if you don't have the waves. The day we went, there were not waves. It was just the regular ocean, and it was very crowded and very crazy. So I would have skipped it if I knew I was not going to see big waves. But that's where the little surf museum is with all the surfboards and the rocks, and like that's where the big waves come.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth seeing if you are.
Well,
able
is
to
that
see
outside of Sintra or outside of Lisbon? I
Close.
think
So it's almost, I don't want to say halfway between, but it was one of our first stops. So we left Porto on our way to Lisbon, and it was one of the first places we stopped. So probably an hour or 90 minutes south of Porto.
Yeah. What about the food?
It's delicious. Portuguese food is delicious. We did a lot of snacking because everywhere you go, it's like a snack and a sangria. So I ate a lot of sardines and cheeses
my God,
and
And
olives
when people think of sardines,
oh my gosh, they're so delicious.
they're not sardines.
They're not like the sardines in a tin that you peel back. Though you can get really great tinned fish while you're there if you want to take some home. But these are they come in all different sizes. That was actually my gift to myself, my travel souvenir that I took home. I bought a porcelain from a cute little shop, a porcelain sardine to hang in my kitchen for my Portugal trip because I ate so many sardines. Little tiny ones all the way to really big roasted sardines, and you can eat the whole thing on the sardine, so that's off-putting to some Americans.
Yeah.
Some
and the street food
yes.
is
yeah, it's incredible.
Oh my gosh.
It's all really good.
The wine's good?
I will tell you, I never have to drink port wine again because I had so much of it, and it is so sweet. sweet. But the regular wines were also fantastic, but they're known for their ports. So if you're going, plan to drink and try ports. And if you like
Although
port,
those white sparkling wines.
so wonderful.
So
Sparkling ports really good too. Like the
Sparkling.
drier sparkling ports were really good.
And inexpensive in the liquor stores here.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
That's actually a pro tip for Americans. Is there's a really lot of great Portuguese wines, and I think they get overlooked. And you can probably get a case of them for $9 a bottle, and it's delicious. Delicious
Great,
wine.
great,
Yeah.
great.
So the wine, the way they grow the grapes over there is crazy, and it's just the wine.
And the fish, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
The seafood, the fish,
Yeah.
and
the vegetables. I mean, the salads. Oh, God.
everything was really great.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the food.
Where did you get to in Lisbon? There's this culinary school that sits, or it was a hospital, I think, at one point.
I definitely
that lived.
remember this.
I bet you did. I can't imagine you didn't. The Lisbon has so different areas.
Yes.
It's just
Yep.
it's a big city. It
is a big city, and we stayed. Our hotel was sort of in like a touristy area, like we could walk to the water where like the cruise ships come in. So that is something that I would do over because we had friends. Part of our group left after the week, and part of our group stayed on 4 or 5 more days.
Right.
And they moved from the hotel we stayed at in Lisbon to an apartment in Lisbon, a little bit more in a non-touristy area. And
That's what we did.
Yeah, so the pictures that they sent and some of the experiences they had after we left that part of the city, I am a little bit bummed that I missed out on. So that would be my recommendation: is don't get sucked into staying into a fancy waterside hotel. Go into the neighborhoods and enjoy yourself.
Listen.
Yeah. Because we did it backwards. We did that in Porto, and then in Lisbon, we're like, oh, let's just get the nice rooms because we've been staying in an apartment already. So let's get a nice hotel close to everything.
Yeah.
And everything turns out to be a little bit touristy, so you do have to like branch out into the neighborhoods to get the.
There's
local
something
stuff.
about these large apartments that have maybe 5 bedrooms,
Yes.
3 bathrooms.
Yeah, the Airbnb stuff, or we did
Oh
Booking.com.
my God!
It was
So
great.
well done in Portugal that you end up, if you're with a group, to have those and to have 3 bathrooms.
Yeah,
where,
that was
I mean,
crazy.
like,
We had 2.5 bathrooms everywhere when we stayed in apartment houses. We would end up with like 2.5 or 3 bathrooms.
just great. Well, where are you going to? Where have you eaten Portuguese food since you've been back?
I haven't since we've been back.
Where
no,
would
but
you
I
go
would
for
pursue it again.
Portuguese food in the area?
Excellent question. I don't know. I know there's a spot in Hartford, and someone else, maybe it's West Hartford. I'll have to look into it because we are planning to do it. And one of my friends that went on the trip actually cooks really well himself. So we brought home a couple dishes that we actually want to cook at home for one of our dinner parties. So I'm going to put a fire under him to start that soon.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think Portuguese food in Ludlow, Ludlow. I think
too.
Penny
Yes.
and whatever.
Yep,
Look
Ludlow's got
there.
a spot.
Yeah. So worth looking out for a Portuguese restaurant.
Wonderful.
All right. So hey everyone, I'm going to play a song from Role Model. You know Role Model?
I don't know Role Model. Is this a Broadway show?
No, this is a singer.
Oh, Role Model's the singer. Okay.
The name of the group. I don't know if it's the group or the
or a
singer. I think it's the singer. He was on Saturday Night Live this past the week, but he does this great. He's an album that's really wonderful. The album is called Kansas. Everybody.
Nice.
Okay. You're not in Kansas anymore. And Leve. Leve, do you know Leve?
Leve, no.
Leve is from Iceland. She's
I've heard of Leve.
Yeah,
Okay,
Leve
so this is a collab we got? Is this a collaborative?
Yeah, well, she sings with him
they're
on
both
this
on-
album.
okay.
On
She
his
actually
album.
has a connection to our area because she went to Berkeley School of Music in Boston.
Oh,
She studied there. Yep.
Oh my God! And she is. Well, you got to look at, and you spell her name Laufey.
Okay.
It's pronounced Leve.
Leve.
But Laufey, it looks like. And she's Asian as well as being Icelandic as well.
Yeah.
And she's so different than Bjork, but so good. So this is a song called The Longest Goodbye by Role Model from his album Kansas with Leve. You're going to love it, I think.
Can't wait.
You were a brand new blue jean picket on the front lawn, a reason just to get off the floor. From a friend to a stranger, a simple rearranger. Should I even open that door? It was a Sunday morning, hanging by a shoelace. Felt like you were starting a war. Now you're changing and moving. I'll take my ass to Houston, 'cause I don't think you love me anymore. That's alright.
You were a headache some days, but surely no one's perfect. But loving you's like doing a chore. Instead of blaming and bruising and watching what I'm losing, I don't think I love you anymore.
And if this is my goodbye, it's been the longest of my life. I see my shoes have been filled, and still, all I can hope is that he's treating you nice. I see the new man you're holding, the bar is finally closing. I don't know what I'm bugging you for. Between the silence and the mileage, the feelings you were hiding, I don't think you love me anymore.
I don't think I love you anymore.
But I don't think I'll ever be so sure.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
You're listening to 107.5 WSFD-LP, Westfield Community Radio in Westfield, Mass.
All righty. Well, listen, the two of us,
Here we are.
we talk about everything.
Yes, we do.
Personal.
Most of it makes it on the air.
Most of it makes it on the air. Yeah. I was just saying that's an adult version of a Disney Toy Story song. Doesn't it sound like that, Brady?
In a way, it does.
Yeah, it's sort of like a
in a way it does.
cartoon.
Yeah, it's very like angelic singing and
Yeah.
like, super fun and
Yeah.
happy.
And then they're saying, okay, I hope the man that you're with is gonna
See you
know,
later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see you later. This is too long a goodbye, etc., etc. But check out his album. The song that I really want to have you hear is Sally When the Wine Runs Out. He's saying
When the wine
it's hard for somebody who has a speech impediment. Sally When the Wine runs out. See, I can't say wine ones. That's how I say it.
It's interesting. It's interesting that impediment is a word you would use to describe like speech difficulties, and it's one of the hardest words to say.
Impediment. Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Indubitably, yeah.
Indubitably, yes, yeah. What's the word that you mispronounce? Oh, you're not a mischievous person, are you?
Mischievous?
That's the right. I
that's
hope
your
you're not
word?
saying mischievous because it's mischievous. You know, people are sick of hearing me say this.
Oh my God,
It's mischievous.
espresso, frustrated. Those are some of the ones that make me crazy when other people say them.
Yes.
Frustrated. When people say they're frustrated, I'm like,
Frustrated.
I'm frustrated with the way you pronounce that word.
Frustrated. Is there a realty word? This is a wonderful realtor from down Well, you're all over the place. You sell everywhere, don't you?
It's true. Yep, mostly Connecticut and Western Mass, but that's
And the name of the company?
Maverick Realty.
Maverick Realty.
That's right.
Like the cowboy.
Yep, we are representing. We're hitting the hill towns hard right now too. So if you need help up here, I come to Western Mass myself a lot. But Nate that was on earlier, Nate's wife Jessica Sperry also works in my office.
Oh,
she's fabulous, and I would like to see her become the queen of the hill towns real estate. So
the queen of bees of reality, realtor.
Which there you go. That is a word that gets mispronounced all the time.
Oh,
or
so,
misspelled.
wait a minute.
Realty and reality, and they flip-flop them, or people can't say realtor, they say realtor or
Realtor.
Yeah, it's realtor.
Realtor.
Which is a trademarked word, so I don't even like to use that word. I always say I'm a real estate broker or a real estate salesperson.
Wait a minute.
Realtor has been
explain
trademarked.
that. Wait a minute. Realtor is a trade. What do you mean?
So there's this national association that thinks they're a governing body over all people with real estate licenses, and it's called the National Association of Realtors, and it has a trademark after it. And if you are a realtor, you can carry that badge of honor and say, I'm a member of the National Association of Realtors and I subscribe to their code of ethics. But they're really just an association you pay money to for the designation, and then they allow you to use their MLS systems for paying them for the privilege to do so. So
wow.
Yeah.
So what's the other? Who are the others that are doing the work that are not realtors? Who are not?
You would be a real estate agent, a real estate salesperson, a real estate broker. There's other words to say, but if you say you're a realtor, it's a trademarked word. So you should be a member of the association that has trademarked said word. Which I am. I'm speaking negatively about it because I don't appreciate being forced to belong to an association, but I do belong.
Yeah. It's always that, you know, people are going to try to make money wherever. Is there another word that aligned with realtor? Realtor.
See how hard it is?
Realtor.
Yes.
Realtor?
Realtor.
Like real.
Yep.
Tor.
Yep.
Not tur.
Not tur. Realtor. With a
Realtor.
O-R. Yeah.
Realty.
Yes.
Okay. What's up? What else? Is there another word that
gets mispronounced or crazy? Not that I can.
Mortgage. Mortgage.
Oh, that's my word that I can't say. Amortization. Amortization.
What is it?
It's amortization or amortization. The chart that shows you how your mortgage will mature over years. When you look at that, when you're doing your closing documents, I guess it's any type of loan or, money borrowing. It's the table that shows you how your
amortization.
Debt matures. Yeah. Amortization.
Have you heard of that, Brady? You're going to need to know this when you buy your house.
I'm sure Mr. Moore taught us about that in finance class last year.
Yeah, that's definitely a finance vocabulary word for sure.
Okay,
but it's hard for me to say it. Amortization?
But explain it for folks too. Is that something that you have to consider when you're buying a house?
I mean, I tell people to know about it, but to forget about it because it's real ugly to look at it. It shows you, because if you're borrowing $300,000, it's showing you the payment breakdown over the entire 30 years, what that looks like. And then you see that, you borrowed $300, but you actually end up paying $450 or whatever it is over the time of the loan. So I tell people to focus on if the monthly payment is affordable or not, because when you look at the big picture, it is never attractive or in your favor.
Ever.
Yes.
And that's the strange thing is that with James, when we bought our house here in Westfield, James would put more money toward it.
Yep. So you have a lesser principal balance to pay off.
Yeah. Now, is that smart if you could afford it? And no, but
it depends on the terms of the borrowing, right? So if money is at, I would say even 3.5% or less, then borrow as much of it as you want because that's a low interest rate. But when it's at 7% or higher, then you want to put as much of, you want to decrease that because it's going to cost you more money to borrow that money. So it really depends on where the interest rates are, if it makes sense to put more money down or not.
So where are we with interest rates now, and how does that fit into
honestly, they're kind of where they are historically on average. Like you can see anything between a 6 and an 8, depending on someone's credit scores. I think high 6s, and they're saying they're going to go down again pretty soon. But that's like pretty great. People just think it sounds really high because you know, 4 or 5 years ago, we were seeing 2.5%, which I don't think is ever going to happen again in
Never.
our lifetime. So
Yeah.
seeing a 6%, I bought my first house at 6% and was told that was a really great low interest rate.
Yeah.
So
I remember when I think we bought our house and we remortgaged for
Yeah,
this,
when
but it was
something
like
drops.
12%. Or,
yeah.
I mean, like,
Oh,
was
of course,
really
yeah.
high.
There are times when things are really high, and that should directly reflect that prices are also low. Like prices should be lower when rates are that high. Right now, we're living through a period where like the interest rates are kind of high and the prices are really high, so it makes your monthly payment, you know, painful. So that's the change that we're seeing.
So
happen
do
now.
you remortgage now?
Not if you're under what the current rate is. The rule for refinancing is if something drops a point or more. So if you're paying 5% and the rates go down to 4%, it is worth, if you're going to stay in the house for 5 years or longer, it is worth refinancing because there's fees associated with refinancing too. You still have to pay
Oh.
all of your loan costs.
Sure.
But it can significantly decrease the amount of money you're paying every month if you reduce your interest rate. But usually it's not worth it unless it's a full interest point, 3/4 of a point.
When you, as a realtor,
Yeah, see, it's tricky. Broker.
A broker,
Yes.
sell a house, do you then say to, let's give you a plan for the next 5 years, if the mortgage,
Oh, yes.
you know,
So I work with, the mortgage is not my specialty. My specialty is helping people to buy and sell their houses, but I'm very closely connected with a couple of lending teams. So I like for people to work with lenders that I'm familiar with so that I can better serve them by
Sure.
being directly plugged into their lender. And that is something that we will do. They will keep, just like you do in any customer service business, you keep everybody's email and some notes on file. And then, yes, if something significant happens or changes, we contact those people to say, hey, this might be in your favor. Refinancing looks good for you because we know you bought the house 2 years ago and rates have gone down 1.5 points. So you might want to get a new loan. And one of the mortgage lenders I work with is so great about it. Like if it happens quickly, they'll even drop the fee they'll recast the mortgage, it's called. So you don't actually even have to pay out of pocket. They'll just
Wow.
get you a lower rate. Yeah. So those people are very important.
yeah, very important. Well, always good to talk realtor talk with my broker.
Yes, your local expert.
I drove by when we were
You
supposed.
drove by the house.
I drove by my house.
I knew
No,
that.
I haven't driven by the house that we sold in Springfield together.
Mm.
But I drove by the parking lot where your car was hit by my sister.
Your sister didn't hit my car. I was trying to help her escape the parking lot, and someone else hit my car. Is what happened. But I'll say it was because of your sister.
Because of my sister, who couldn't find the place to sign.
If she was better at finding the lawyer's office, none of it would have ever happened.
She couldn't find the lawyer's office, and she was Brady. So we're not saying any. This is just these are adventures. Let's
Yes,
put it that way.
adventures in
Just
real estate.
Adventures in real
Adventures
estate.
with the
So the
Plass
real
family.
estate office was a little difficult to find, but I found it.
Yeah.
Okay. My sister didn't find it and was on the road and pulled off into. It was almost in Westfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
West
So
Springfield.
Jessica
Matter
Perry.
of fact, the police didn't know who to send. Did they send the Westfield police or did they send the West Springfield police? Because we
No,
were right
is
in
that
that
right?
weird area. They both showed up, and I was like, who do I talk to?
Oh my God! So James, no, I'm alone with my brother, waiting for them. The kind realtor broker, Jessica, goes off to find my sister in this parking lot, and then there's a little lull there.
Yep.
And then you come back, and we find out not only
Well, I think Carol got back way ahead of me because the reason that I was in
Oh,
the
that's
accident
right.
was because we were making sure Carol could pull out onto the road, which was busy, and she was a little bit freaked out about having to turn around and get out into traffic. So we got her back on the road, and then as she was pulling out in front of me to get back on the road, I was at a full stop and someone rear-ended me is what happened. So
Oh my God!
she was able to get back to the lawyer's
She got
office to
back.
do her
We signed,
signing.
and we said,
I
I don't know where the lawyer, where our realtor is.
I had to fill out a police report. So.
Oh my God. Memories,
Adventures-
golden
adventures
memories,
in real
golden
estate.
memories.
Yep.
Hey, we're going to play a song from my Wisconsin music director. Do you know, let's see, Brady, it's the 645 song.
Jack Johnson.
Well, tell us about Jack Johnson. I don't know Jack Johnson.
I only know Jack Johnson because have you ever heard of Curious George, the children's show?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That,
Of course,
that was,
elephant. No,
yeah.
no, he's a monkey.
He's a monkey.
He's a monkey.
Oh, monkey.
Yeah, and the man with the yellow hat, and they live in the country and the city.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Jack Johnson wrote basically the entire soundtrack for Curious George.
Oh, really?
The theme that introduces the show, he didn't write that, but everything else he wrote. And so every time I hear Jack Johnson in a setting that isn't Curious George, it's like rediscovering him, because I'm like, oh, he makes other music besides just the Curious George soundtrack.
Wow.
And the songs, like, you could listen to them on their own. They're, you wouldn't know that they were tied to the Curious George. They actually made a Curious George film, right? You wouldn't know that it was tied to it if you listened to them on their own. But if you've seen Curious George, you know who Jack Johnson is.
What's the name of the song?
Home.
Home.
This will be Home by Jack Johnson.
Wonderful. Great.
I gotta get home, there's a garden to tend, all the fruits on the ground. The birds have all moved back into my attic, whistled and static. Young learn to fly, I will patch up the holes once again. Well, I can't believe that my lime tree is dead. I thought it was sleeping, I guess it got fed up with not being fed. I will be too, I keep food in my belly and hope that my time isn't soon. Isn't soon. So I try to understand what I can hold in my hand, and whatever I find, I'll find my way back to you. And if you could try to find it too, 'cause this place is overgrown, it's a waxing moon. Home is wherever we are, if there's love here too. The back of my house is a trail that won't end. We went walking so far, it grew back in, and now there's no trail at all, only grass growing taller. Get out my machete and battle with time once again. But I'm bound to lose, 'cause I'll be damned if time don't win. Gotta get home, there's a garden to tend. All the seeds from the fruit bear, read and begin their own family trees. Teach them thank you and please. Spread their own roots and watch the young fruit grow again. And this old trail will lead me right back to where it begins. So I try to understand what I can in my hand, and whatever I find, I'll find my way back to you. And if you could try to find it too, 'cause this place is overgrown, it's a waxing moon. Home is wherever we are, if there's love here too. So home is wherever we are, if there's love here too. Home is wherever we are, if there's love here too.
Wednesday mornings start off right from 6 to 8 a.m. with Tina Gorman and Wake Up Wednesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
You're listening to 107.5 WSFD-LP, Westfield Community Radio in Westfield, Mass.
Wow. It is Tuesday. I always have the best time. I never have to get anxious when I know that I'm here with Jessica Martin. She is she's like my daughter, like my friend, like my mother, like my therapist.
All in one.
Like my realtor.
I'm all the things.
Well, all this woman right here.
All the things.
Yeah, yeah. Everything that I could well take.
Same.
Yeah.
We could talk for hours about anything.
Oh my God. We were talking before the break about what were we talking about before?
Excellent
question.
question.
We were talking about realtors. Okay.
Realtors.
Now your other thing is books. Okay. You're reading anything good?
so hilariously. I'm reading what I think is a terrible book.
Oh, good.
But it's been a fun experience.
No,
it's like
oh,
it's like
please,
a Reese
please.
Witherspoon book club pick.
Uh-huh. Oh, God. Okay,
And
yeah.
it takes place in the Swiss Alps at like a resort, and it's going to be a murder mystery. But I started reading to my spouse in bed at night, which we never did before.
I love this.
Yeah, so I started it as a joke. And I very much was like, I did a voice, and I opened the book, and I was like, chapter 1, here we go. And Sean actually the next night was like, are you going to read that book to me again? And I was like, what? Okay, yeah, I will. So now every night when we get in bed, I read a chapter of the book out loud. And it is, like, we're enjoying it because the writing is so terrible that, like, we're laughing about it. And, like, what does that even mean? Why would they say that? This character is supposed to be a police officer. They're so stupid. So it's super fun to do that with him. So I'm reading that book. I'll even have to look up the name of it because that's how bad the book is. I can't remember the name of it.
And it was Reese. It's Reese's.
Yeah, and it was a Reese Witherspoon book club pick, and I'm like, this is terrible. Someone stuck that sticker on there without her permission, I hope.
Yeah.
So I'm reading that.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
But also I'm listening to a book called Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Wait a minute. Dungeon
Yes.
Crawler.
Yes, it was so ridiculous. It was recommended to me, and just the title made me say, I'm never reading that. And they said, no, you like audiobooks. The narrator does all the voices. So there's not multiple character actors. There's one really fantastic voice actor, and he does all the voices of the different characters in the book.
Uh-huh.
And the book is like a dystopian, alien, weird thing that I would never be interested in, except that the voice acting is so good. It's not even my genre, but it's like a video game. It's a post-apocalyptic video game that's happening on planet Earth, where the surviving humans are being forced to participate in a real-life video game, like Running Man style, and it's really funny.
What?
So,
And the name of it is?
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Carl?
Yes, Carl, like the man's name. It's the main character's
This
name.
doesn't sound like anything that I...
You
know,
will-
dystopian
you will
novels are not
like
mine.
it. You will not like it. It's not for Bob, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
for
All right.
anybody who likes video games,
Oh.
comedy, aliens. Like it's a really funny book.
Funny.
There's a talking cat, just like in Master and Margarita. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But it's worth it.
I'm enjoying it.
All right.
I'm listening. I drive so much this time of year with, just driving around to show houses and appointments that
Sure.
I'm listening to it in the car, and it is so much better than listening to the news on the radios.
Oh,
I'm
so
very
much.
happy.
Okay, so question then for you. When you finish an audiobook, do you feel like you've read it?
Yes, 100%. I think audiobooks count because even though you're listening, you are still absorbing the story, the plot, that you can answer questions, you can tell people what happened. So, yeah.
But when somebody reads to me, I'm going to fall asleep. Maybe I did when I was a kid. My mother was reading Little Bear of Bumpkin Hollow.
That's what happens to Sean every night. Yeah.
He falls
He
asleep.
falls asleep
And
while
so
I'm reading.
how do you know where he has fallen asleep? So do you have to go back the next night?
So I read the chapter, then I close the book. He's usually, semi-awake, and then the next night I'll say, I still have to look back because that's how I do reading. I read the page before the end of the chapter, and I go, oh yeah, that's where we were. You remember the cop found the clue, and now we're going, all right, chapter 39.
Oh yeah. I am reading still the Brothers Karamazov.
Whew.
I'm on book 5.
Okay, how many total?
I think there's 6.
6. Oh, so you're getting close.
So I've got like 390 pages left.
Awesome.
So now I've got
You've only got a whole regular size book
but
left.
I needed to read another book.
Yeah, you got to take
And
a break.
I wanted to come to a point in the book that would make sense. And then suddenly I got to this book, and then there were the characters in this book that I don't remember at all.
Interesting.
I mean, they came out of nowhere. It was the family of a young boy who was beaten or whatever early on in the book, or had something. I don't know what happened, but there was something. Okay, so I immediately questioned it, and I said, I'm stopping right here, and I'm reading something else.
Yep.
Luckily, I needed to read something to sort of clear my mind. Except it's a wonderful book. I love the Brothers Karamazov. But so and next week on my show, I'm having my great friends from Chicago, my college kids, my college friends, Jim Nagel and Jay Bowes, both of them are 80 years old. And they've been on my show, and like you, can go everywhere.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, excellent.
Jim is from Chicago, so it'll be interesting to see a view from Chicago.
Yes.
Jay is an attorney who works in with real criminals, murders and stuff.
Okay, defense
Yeah,
and defense or the prosecution?
Yeah, defense.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But so they were, I don't know where we got it, and I think I might have even recommended it from somebody, said, read Timothy Egan's A Fever in the Heartland. The Ku Klux Klan's plot to take over America and the woman who stopped them.
Whoa.
Doesn't that
It's always
sound
a woman.
interesting? Okay. Yeah. Always a woman. Always a woman. And so this book has won all kinds of awards, and so I started reading it, and it is really one of those books that you sort of, it's written, Timothy Egan writes books about the Dust Bowl and all kinds of different books that are really wonderful. This is one, it's called The Pilgrims to Eternity, From Canterbury to Rome in Search of Truth, which is about religion and all of that sort of stuff. But Timothy Egan next week, if you want, it's a book that is doable in a week. It's got like 320 pages in it. It's
readable.
Yeah, readable.
So you guys are going to discuss that book on your show?
I'm going to discuss it next week.
Nice.
Yeah. And, this is the one, I think I had read this one. It's called The Worst Hard Time, and it was about the people who survived the Great American Dust Bowl.
Dust Bowl, yeah.
Yeah. So at any rate, that's what I'm reading, and I'm sticking to it now. Yeah.
So much for reading for fun.
So much. James has just finished.
It's
Oh,
okay.
God. Oh,
It's
no.
okay if you like serious
James
stuff.
just finished. I will never read this book.
Tell it to me.
J.R.R. Tolkien's,
The Hobbit?
all of the books.
He read the series. Yeah, I'm probably
The
not going to
Fellowship
that
of
either.
the Ring.
Yeah. Did he enjoy it? And was it his
He's
first
got
time?
like 30, no, he's got like 100 more pages to read or so.
Okay.
So this is a real accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, is he slogging through it, or is he?
No, are
reading
you
it?
kidding
He loves
me?
it? Okay.
Oh God, he loves every minute of it, and once you get elves and fairies and stuff, and I fell asleep during the movies. So
I've never been able to watch the movies
Oh,
either. I
man.
always fall asleep.
and people love Tolkien.
They do.
They love Tolkien, and so at any rate, he's finishing that. So I don't know what he's going to read next.
Okay.
So we got to figure it out. Maybe I'll introduce him to A Fever in the Heartland or The Great Gatsby or one of those.
Maybe he'll like
things.
Dungeon Crawler
Yeah.
Carl.
We ought to read one together.
I would love that.
What kind are we going to look at?
Well, I would like for you to read something more fun, and maybe for me to read something more serious. So we'll have to look at something that covers both of those things. Like maybe we can find a memoir that's like, it's a true story, but maybe it's a little bit lighter than what you normally read, and a little bit more serious than what I normally read.
Look.
We'll look into that.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to just take one. How much more time do we have, Peter? Peter, listen to me. Brady is behind. Happy wedding, Peter.
Well, we started like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
late,
so
we got like 15ish minutes.
Oh, great! And guess
or
what?
so.
We have to celebrate. Well, we've got apples and reptiles to celebrate today.
Excellent.
Which
A lot
would
of
you
things.
prefer to celebrate?
I prefer reptiles because I'm allergic to apples, but I enjoy them. So let's pick reptiles to celebrate.
All right. Okay. We'll do reptiles. All right. So I am going to play. Oh, listen, this is so great. There's a young man named Aaron, Aron, and you can find him at his website. It's called It's Aaron, IT''S Aaron, I think. And Aaron doesn't have a last name. I don't know what Aaron's last name. It might be Comey, Komi. But Aaron is this young man who's moved to New York, who plays lots of instruments, and he writes music. And he's been touring in Europe, and I think he's going to be like role model eventually. Okay, so I follow his Instagram.
Nice.
He's just moved to New York, and he asked people to give him, and he has thousands, I mean like 5,500 followers, not 55, 55,000, maybe 100,000 followers. Okay, who love his music. And he's got one called A Table for Two and another one called Cozy You. But he's reminiscent of old music, but not. And he plays every instrument. And he's so sweet. At any rate, so he said, I don't know how to rearrange my bedroom. So I wrote him. And he wrote me back.
Stop it.
Yeah. And I told him to put the bed in the center of the room.
Smart.
And I showed it, and then he said, I don't know how to do it, Bob. And so I sent him a picture of how my room and how to do it.
Behind the bedroom. Yeah, that's a
You know,
good
it's right in,
space,
it's on a diagonal. And he wrote me to say, oh, I love this, but I can't do it. I can't do it. So now I have this personal relationship. Now I think like I'm his grandfather or something, Brady. You know,
Love it.
Now this young man. But you got to hear this is his sweet song. It's called Table for Two. And he wrote this, and you can find it online. Yeah, and his name is Aaron, A-R-O-N, and I think it's Aaron is the website. But yeah, maybe Brady can tell us afterward.
Yeah.
Here is Table for Two.
A table for two, just in case. A table for two, just in case she's running late. Just barely missed the train and didn't text me. She never texts me, but I swear I see her every day. She might not be real, by the way, but maybe my imagination just might work today. So put me down for a window seat, a cozy spot where two can eat, and sit me down and I'll be on my way. No, 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 no. A table for two, nothing more. I'm much better one-on-one than with a group of 3 or 4. Just hungry for a sense of real connection. There's no connection, but I swear I'm looking everywhere. The problem, of course, could be me. Maybe never having kids runs in my family. So put me down for a window seat, a cozy spot where two can eat, and I'll be doing all that I can do at this table for two.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
You're listening to 107.5 WSFD-LP, Westfield Community Radio in Westfield, Mass.
Wow. Hey.
Hi.
Oh, you put that. We're going to celebrate reptiles.
Yes, please.
I don't even know what a reptile is. Today is National Reptile Day or something.
Do you know that?
Love a reptile
you,
or whatever.
You missed it because of Pumpkin Fest, but I just had a party at the Reptile Zoo in Enfield. And
Oh my God, yes.
fun.
Oh my God, we wanted to go so badly.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, what's this reptile zoo?
I'll do it again. It's called Riverside Reptiles. It is open to the public, and it is in Enfield, Connecticut, so it is not that far a drive for anyone who is listening, and I highly recommend it. They have a nice little collection of snakes, amphibians, turtles, lizards. They have a whole bug cave where you can see some really cool insects. They have an outdoor turtle area where the turtles stay all year long outside. It's just really cool. They have alligators.
Really?
Yeah. So.
And it's a bar as well?
No, it's not a bar, but I had a private event there, so they allowed me to set up a bar and bring in some catering, and then you could walk around and look at all of the exhibits of all the animals. And the owner is actually a friend of mine, and he was taking the animals out, so people had an opportunity to hold the lizards and snakes and
alligator.
Yeah, the alligator stayed enclosed.
Do the reptiles travel?
They do, yeah. So that's how he started this zoo. Is he did a lot of outreach programs. So he started doing like kids' birthday parties and Boy Scout troops, and then got into doing schools and libraries and things.
Wow.
He could do a pumpkin fest.
We could have him.
100%. You could have him come to Pumpkin Fest and do a show, and he'll bring a big python and a lizard, and everyone can get a photo, and he's really big about the education. So
man, okay.
Same as with the beekeeping. Like a lot of times we face like kids come up to the booth and they go, "I hate bees," or "Bees are scary." Sure. So you just try to teach what the value of the animal is and why they're important and why they're cool, and maybe get somebody over their fears. So it was a super fun venue for a party.
All right. So what is the largest reptile in the world?
In the world?
Largest reptile series in the world.
Is it the crocodile?
Oh, species.
Crocodiles?
Well, Brady, you have any idea? What is the largest living reptile species? Komodo dragons.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I just
you're
made
guessing.
that.
I was like, wait, isn't it?
I gotta think it's gotta be Komodo dragons or the crocodile species.
I think crocodiles are bigger than alligators. So
where's the answer here?
Oh, you're asking me a question you don't know the answer to, Bob?
Yeah.
That's what Google's for.
The saltwater crocodile.
Crocodile, okay, yeah.
There you go.
Holy mother. What wild reptile has the longest lifespan?
Lifespan is going to be, are tortoises reptiles? Do turtles count as reptiles? Yeah, so I'm going with a tortoise.
Yeah, it's got to be those guys.
Tortoise?
Yeah.
I'll go with tortoise.
You decide to agree.
The Aldabra giant tortoise.
Giant tortoise.
There you go.
What's the smallest reptile in the world? Smallest. This is good. It's the gecko.
The gecko,
is it a gecko?
Or a salamander, or.
Ooh, a salamander. Is a salamander an amphibian? Maybe it's a chameleon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Chameleons are
chameleons
really
are.
small.
Geckos are probably smaller than
chameleons.
I'm gonna stick with my chameleon guess.
All right.
You guys take
yes, my friend Brady.
Yeah, I think gecko.
The leaf chameleon.
Chameleon.
You are ahead.
Chameleon.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know why I thought chameleons were big.
I don't.
I've
yeah,
seen
really.
some tiny ones, and I didn't know if they were baby chameleons or if they were actually that small. But chameleons, got it.
The most venomous snake in the world.
Ooh, some kind of cobra, pit viper, cobra.
Mombi cobra.
Mombi
cobra. Mombai. I don't know. I don't know. I remember that from someplace. I don't know. Let's see.
Cobra.
Short answer.
Komodo dragon.
The inland taipan.
What is that?
We don't know what it is. Taipan. Ever heard of that, Braid?
What kind of reptile is that? Is it
inland taipan? Taipan looks like Taipei, which Taipan.
I'm gonna need a Google image of that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look for that.
Taipan.
Everybody, all right. What type of lizard can run on water? Oh, I've seen this. I don't think it's a crocodile.
Iguana.
Maybe I'd say it's an alligator. Well, an iguana. It's going to sink to the bottom.
Well,
that
alligators can't run.
They can't run. They got those stumpy legs for
They
swimming.
actually, I don't know if this is an effective way or not, but my grandmother who used to live in Florida, she would tell me if you ever get faced with an alligator, run in a zigzag because they won't be able to keep up. Because they'll just try and follow you. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not an alligator.
But you don't know whether it's a lizard that runs on water.
No.
It's the Christian. It's the Jesus Christ lizard.
Jesus
lizard. Let me just. The basilisk lizard. I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
It's very Harry Potter.
Fastest reptile on land.
Land reptiles. Iguana.
Oh.
I don't know.
All right. Let's see. Oh. Spiny-tailed iguana.
iguana.
Honest to God, what is this? All you did was have drinks in a reptile place, and now you're suddenly the expert here.
It was a very educational experience.
Oh, my God. We know what reptile is known from its ability to change color.
Chameleon.
Why do they do that, do you think?
I have no idea how it works.
I feel
like it's like blushing like a human, like it's got to do with blood vessels or something.
Yeah, but I think it's about trying to match the environment when they're safe. It's
camouflage.
Yeah. Which reptile has a third eye? 3 eyes.
I don't
It
know.
is the Cyclops.
I I always think you're reading the answer and you're just making something
Yeah,
up
he just says it
before
with
you
such
read it.
confidence.
I
you
don't
think
really.
That it's
My friends call that swa, said with confidence.
Said with
All right,
confidence.
man. The Tuatura has 3 I's. Tuatara.
Never heard of them.
No. All right. What is the heaviest turtle species? Well, that's a hard one, isn't it? Let's find out.
a giant tortoise or something like
The
that.
leatherback sea turtle.
Oh,
sea
yeah, the sea turtles. I didn't think about sea turtles.
Consider that.
Yeah, no. What reptile has the highest number of teeth? Ooh, a pit bull crocodile.
Bull crocodile.
It's got to be some kind of
Alligator
crocodile.
or crocodile.
You think so?
Yeah, and a gator or a croc.
American alligator. Holy mother.
Alligators have more teeth than crocodiles. That's a good bit of trivia to remember.
Reptile with the longest tail relative to its body size.
Ooh, skink.
A skink. A skink.
A
The Asian grass lizard. Okay, all right. The largest snake species must be the cobra.
Anaconda.
The python.
Oh, python.
The reticulated python.
Bigger than an
If you're going to be reticulated, okay. And the first reptile sent to space.
Oh my gosh.
Peter would know this.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, he would know that instantly.
It's a Russian tortoise.
Tortoise.
Holy mother of God. Okay. The best swimmer, Brady, you're a swimmer. Which snake is the best swimmer?
Snake. Oh, I have no clue.
Some sort of moccasin.
I didn't even. Yeah. It's
Moccasin.
moccasin.
Oh, that's a water moccasin. The sea crate. Krait. See, that's the problem. That there are so many reptiles.
And they all have like such obscure names.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. Which reptile lays the largest eggs?
Oh.
That's got to be a turtle. It's got to be one of those big
turtle,
mother.
Or maybe a gator.
Gators lay eggs.
Yeah.
Too. All reptiles do.
Yeah,
right?
maybe
That's-
a gator.
Yeah.
The crocodile.
It is the crocodile.
The croc.
Good
Yeah.
job.
How do you like that?
Yeah.
Do we eat crocodile eggs? Do people?
I would if you could get one for me. Good luck.
I've never.
Oh my God.
Never
Good luck
experienced that.
snatching a gator.
No,
egg.
yeah.
Yeah.
What? This is interesting. What reptile is known for its sonic boom? Does that mean like, flatulence?
You're going with gas on that one.
The pistol shrimp.
Shrimp.
Wait a minute. Which is a crustacean and not technically a reptile, is known for its sonic boom. However, no reptile is known for producing a sonic boom.
Well, then there shouldn't have been a question.
What's that? Yeah, that's so stupid.
Not
So
about a
stupid.
shrimp.
Yeah. And can you name a reptile that's endemic to the Galapagos Islands?
The Galapagos has the tortoises.
Yeah.
Right? What else is in there?
Yeah, absolutely. I bet you're right here. I'm show answer.
Tortoises. That's not where the Komodo dragons are. That's somewhere else.
Why is it not showing? Here we go. All right. Where is that? Do you see it?
It's not showing.
It's not showing us the answer,
We're
so we'll
gonna
never
the
know.
answer. There's a
We'll never know.
Galapagos tortoise.
I think it's a tortoise. We're going to say it's a tortoise. All right. Switching gears totally. All right. Can you tell me? I've got some trivia on apples because today is
Apples.
Apples. You say that you're allergic to apples?
Yes.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Isn't that crazy? It's crazy.
What is that?
Some apples and some stone fruits give me allergic reactions. It's non-lethal, but I will get hives.
Oh, really?
Pretty badly, and like inside my mouth if I eat them. So it's really weird and itchy, and you can imagine it's difficult to scratch your mouth and throat if you have hives.
Oh my
in
God.
them. Yeah.
What is the really interesting? All right, they belong to the what family?
Are they stone fruit?
It's no. It's the apples are a flower. They belong to a flower family.
Flower family. Apple
Roses.
Blossom family.
Roses.
Family?
The family. They're called the rosacea, which is that rosacea?
I'm allergic.
I don't know, which includes roses.
Yeah, rosacea.
The connection to roses is evident in the apple blossom's similarity to rose flowers.
Interesting.
Pomology is the study of apples. Isn't that okay? All right. Apples float. Why?
I don't know.
how much, what do you think? It has to do with the airiness.
Yeah,
So what percent of an apple is made of air?
I would say 50%.
What do you think, Braid?
An apple that's made of air.
No,
Yeah.
what percent is made of air?
Yeah. I don't know. 50 is a good guess. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like 70. It sounds crazy, but
25%.
Oh, only 20. Yeah. Oh,
All right.
because when you bite into it, like a bunch of it is air. Like it's not.
And what
a solid...
proves it? It's at Halloween that
They
proves
float,
that
yeah,
they float.
You throw them for apple bobbing.
Apple bobbing. That's the reason why they float. 7,500 varieties of apples. The largest apple ever weighed 4 pounds, which is one of the most interesting fun facts. It was grown in Japan. Typically, apples weigh much less, averaging about 1/3 of a pound. Can you how much would that cost? An apple cost?
$4-pound apple.
A great source of fiber. I have it every day. I have apple. I have apple cider. I don't know whether that's considered fiber.
You're not getting the fiber from the
Oh,
cider, Bob.
apple cider vinegar. Vinegar. It's keeping me alive.
It's good for you, but you're not getting.
How many
fiber
years does an apple tree live? How can they live over?
A long time, hundreds of years, I imagine.
Well, you're right. Well, they can live over 100 years.
I have friends who have an endangered apple tree on their property, and they didn't know it. And then someone came and said, "Hey, did you know this is the last apple tree of its kind, and we need to take a splice from it because we need to keep it going?" Yeah, it's like the queen apple, little queen apples or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, crazy.
All right, so we're not supposed to eat these seeds of apples because they have a compound that releases
Arsenic.
Even worse.
Cyanide.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poison.
Did you know that? I don't want you eating those apple seeds. The amount of
No.
cyanide produced by apple seeds is usually not harmful in small quantities. It's generally safe to eat apples, but avoid consuming a large number of seeds.
Yeah.
This is how you kill your
This is
husband.
how you poison people. Yes,
Oh my
100%.
God. What country produces the largest amount of apples? This is very interesting.
It's not the United States.
Mm-mm.
Apples grown in, it's got to be a cooler climate, right?
Yeah.
So not somewhere, Canada.
No. You got one, Braid, on that one? You're not going to get this.
I don't know. I give
China.
China. Grows
China.
most apples.
How does he say it? China?
China.
China. The apple is the state fruit of 6 United States, believe it or not.
Huh.
6. These states include New York, Washington, and Vermont. Wow, yeah. And eat an apple a day. What does it do?
Keeps the doctor away,
And,
Bob.
Yeah.
Or so they
Originally,
say.
in the 1800s, that's where it came from. They also help to clean your teeth. Did you know that? Can reduce
not
tooth
know that. I like that.
Yeah. They often symbolize knowledge, immortality, temptation, and love. And they're grown in all 50 states. Apples are used to make cider, and it can be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Do you like apple cider that's non-alcoholic or a cider?
Remember the part about me being allergic to apples? I do. I do.
How about
like
in
it.
cooking? Could you
It's
eat an apple pie?
So I will occasionally tempt fate and have one bite of an apple pie because when they're baked, they seem to have less of whatever the irritant is, whatever the histamine is.
Yeah.
But I don't push my luck. So if there's like an apple streusel or an apple pie, I will have one bite, but I don't go farther than that.
Oh my God. Okay.
Because I like apples.
Yeah,
I just
but
don't,
they
I have
just
a bad reaction when I
kept
consume
cool,
them.
some varieties of apples can stay fresh for months. How do you like that?
It's nice.
And the first apple tree was likely planted in Kazakhstan, of all places.
Kazakhstan.
Wow, amazing! And it's the apple sequence genome sequence. Was sequenced in 2010. Which means that we now can produce apples without
Seeds? It's a seedless apple?
the sequencing revealed why apples have such variety. It has helped in the development of new and improved apple varieties. I suppose, yeah.
Varieties?
Yeah.
Seed?
Wow. And an apple is a deciduous tree, of course. And there you have it. Happy apple
Happy apple and reptile day.
So
Bob.
you don't make anything of apples?
I do not. No,
what's
Sean
the-
eats them. So
what's
we do have them in the house, but
Uh-huh.
I don't mess
What reptile eats apples?
Oh, you're making up the questions, so
I
you don't
am.
even know the answer.
You are absolutely right.
I don't know. I'm
All right.
sure there's a reptile.
Oh my
that
God,
eats
we
an
better
apple.
get out of here.
Yeah.
At any rate, look at Jessica Martin. How can they find you? Where do they find you?
JessicaMartinRealty.com, please.
Okay, and also at the Martin Hives on Facebook, probably.
Correct, yep.
And at for books and everything, you're just
Jessica
out there.
Martin Realty will get you to everything you need to be. There's links to everything else there.
I love you. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you. Why don't I don't know? We have time to play. Why don't we play "Apple Butter" by Bela Fleck?
All right.
Yeah, that's our song 8.
I got it.
This is Apple Butter. We might as well celebrate.
And I know
that.
we were just talking about apples, but
Yeah.
I might, because I did download the videos in here, roll some of the clips from Pumpkin Fest whilst the music is playing at the
Would
end.
that be so wonderful, Brady? Oh, great. And listen, once again, thank you to everyone who made Pumpkin Fest so memorable. We thank you. And Brady LePage, we can't do it without you and Pete Coes. And next week we'll be back with, Brady might stop in. And
We'll see what happens. Pete will be the main man, though. He'll be back.
The married man, will be here. And we're going to have our friends from Chicago here. So have a great one,
Awesome.
everyone. See you next time. Bye.